In this video, I'll show you a very useful functionality of Facebook Business Manager called asset groups. Asset groups allow us to group our assets into different categories so that we don't mix them up. Just to explain the problem, once you click that blue button over here, it can show you some very useful suggestions on why this might be necessary. So first of all, you can have one legal entity, one business manager, and have two businesses inside it or three, and just manage everything from one business manager. That's completely fine and completely cool. You can have separate billing, separate invoices for everything, and it's completely fine to do that. But you want to separate them into different groups so that these are reflected appropriately. Also, if your business is, for example, some international company and you have a branch in Germany, one in Italy, one in France, another one in the UK, the US, Canada, Australia, it becomes a huge mess. And you have a Facebook page for each of these regions, and you have a separate ad account in separate currency for each of these regions, and you want to build them to separate legal entities, and it becomes a huge pain for you to manage that. So in order for you to not mix them up, you can go with the different regions. Also, if you are an agency and you want to be running Facebook ads for other businesses, just like we are with Startup Masters, you need to create your asset groups so that once other businesses give you partner access, you want to... what happens when they give you partner access is they just give you access to their pages, ad accounts, Instagram accounts, and all that jazz. And then it just gets added to as a property to your business. And then if you, for example, need to provide access to your own team, you're going to have to do that, all of that separately, and it's really a pain. And it can be mixed and mashed, and you don't want to do that. And so what you want to do is you want to create an asset group for each of your clients, keep all of your assets there. So in this case, I will go with the separate brands or lines of business, and I will call this my own business, right? So in my business manager, I can manage my own business, right? Just like in our own real business manager, we have a asset group for Startup Masters, we have an asset group for Masters Academy, and we have many other asset groups for our customers, right? And so this asset group, of course, is a group of assets. So let's say I don't want the demo page. That's not really my business. I'm going to use the business page, add the ad account. I can use the pixels, the Instagram accounts, and I can also do some of the other things that I will show you later. But let's say that's my asset group right now. Once I create that asset group, I need to add people and set permissions. You can do that now, or you can do it later. So you can pretty much create that asset group and not add permissions to anyone. But I will, just to show you what are the options over here. So first, this permissions, we have manage reporting of data, where this person will now be able to create, edit, and view dashboards and reports, Facebook analytics for this asset group. So let's say I will allow him to do that, and then I want him to view the reporting data. So basically, they can either view or manage, and if they manage, they can view. Now then, regarding the asset permissions, you have the same permissions that you pretty much have for the pages, like publish content, moderate, create ads, view page performance, manage jobs, view earnings, which is generally only managers and accountants, and manage the entire page, meaning that this person now becomes an admin of it. And then you want to manage campaigns as well, and you want to manage to have an admin access to the ad account as well. Then same with the pixel, And for the Instagram account, the Instagram permissions are managed inside of the Instagram accounts. We expect Facebook to change that in the future. So do check if you watch, whenever you watch that video, do check if you can manage that inside of Business Manager. It's coming up but at some point, but for now you need to manage it within your Instagram account. So now that I have created my asset group, you can see that my asset group is created and I have given access to myself, and the asset group contains these assets over here. And so now all of these assets are also connected. I can connect them separately, just like I connected my Instagram account to my ad account, but that was really not necessary to do in this way, since I could have created the asset group on its own. Right, and these asset groups are really, really useful, just so you don't mix your assets. And once you create that asset group, it's easy for you to grant access and manage permissions for everyone in that account, right? So that's it for asset groups.